Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. For our group, we will talk about competency-based learning, which is CBL. Okay, I'm going to talk about the definition of CBL. Okay, CBL is transitioning away from seat time in favor of a structure that creates flexibility, allows students to progress as they demonstrate mastery of academic content regardless of time, place, or pace of learning. Okay, competency is mean every individual skill or learning outcome. Okay, the CBL usually often used in learning concrete skills rather than abstract learning. Learner usually work on one competency at a time, which is likely a small component of a larger learning goals. Okay, the students is evaluated on the individual competency and can only move on other competency after they have mastered the current skill being learned.
Okay, now I'm going to proceed about the elements of CBL. There are 5 of them, and the first one, students advance upon demonstrated mastery, which means that the students are able to master the previous topic, and then after they have mastered the topic, they can move on the next topic. And the second one is competency includes explicit measurable learning objective that empower students, which means that this objective do help students to see on how they are learning that fits into their overall educations and future aspiration. This learning objective then can empower students to understand on what they are learning and what they are able to apply in the future. And the third one is assessment is meaningful and a positive learning experience, which means the students can create a positive learning experience for to help them understand on how they can grow in their learning, and this also can give them an opportunity to demonstrate mastery knowledge, mastery knowledge, and to demonstrate how skill in a variety of assessment formats. And the fourth one, students also receive timely and differentiate support, which means students do receive timely, customized support from teachers based on their individual needs. Based on the individual learning needs strengths, which means based on their cognitive level. The last one is about uh, students also able to develop and apply a broad set of skills and dispositions.
Okay, next, I will talk about how can teachers incorporate CBL into their classroom. First, initiate conversation with school administrator about strategies for making education more learner-centered, which is a learner centers offer the best experience for the learners. It has them engage with teacher, content, and other learners. Second, base grading policies on assessment of learning outcomes instead of participation points to truly identify if students are comprehending the subject matter, which is base grading policies on assessment of learning is very important to help students develop a deeper understanding of the material presented. Third, teachers need to use formative assessment to pinpoint students who need instructional support, which is in-class strategies. Instructional support include using differentiated materials, using students' peer teachers as an instructional resource, teaching to multiple modalities and others. For allow a teacher need to allow students to resubmit words so they can learn from their mistakes and try again. Okay, last, acknowledged students learn at different pace, and advocated for differentiated student learning.
Okay, next, I will describe the benefits of CBL. Okay, there are two benefits of CBL, which is the first one is CBL help to reduce learning gaps or opportunity gaps between students. Okay, learning gaps is the difference between what a student has learned and what he or she was expected to learn during a particular class or by a particular grade. Okay, thus, by reducing these gaps, it will ensure that more students learn what they are expected to learn and will reduce or eliminate students advancing to the next lesson, unit, or even grade without acquiring the knowledge and skills they should have to do so. Okay, and the last one is provide a more equitable approach to public education. Okay, equitable means fair and reasonable in a way that gives equal treatment to everyone. Okay, CBL is generally for students at or below grade level. Okay, students who are above grade level greatly benefit as well because they are able to push themselves ahead while teachers continue to teach and reinforce the grade level curriculum to students that need it. So allowing students to move on when they are ready or revisit something when they need support is giving everyone a fair chance at being successful. Okay, that's all for the benefit.
Okay, the last but not least, I want to talk about the differences between CBL and traditional learning. Okay, there are two differences between CBL and traditional learning, which is curriculum and class completion. Okay, what do you understand about traditional learning? Traditional learning involves a teacher that communicate with a group of students in physical classroom to learn about specific topics, subjects, or experience. For CBL, we already know about it because our friend already explained it. Okay, firstly, uh, the, for curriculum, for traditional learning, the curriculum is based on standardized class structure and regardless of prior knowledge. For example, the curriculum and lessons are based on a standardized and government approved a textbook, which is the teacher and students are worked through. Why? For CBL, the curriculum is based on variable class structure, testing out of subject matter at different levels. Okay, the teacher testing out of subject matter at different levels like taxonomy bloom, which is remembering, understanding, applying, analyzing, evaluating, and creating. Okay, after that, the class completion for traditional learning is the end of term. It means after we finish the lessons. Why? CBL is when the students finish as they are able. For example, the traditional learning is focused on rote learning and memorization, while CBL is focused on the student demonstration of desired learning outcomes. That's all for us. Bye and see you next week. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.